to the enterprise. It is safe. The side effects are you have energy, you sleep better, and it carries you during everybody's around you is ill. I just double it.
Thank you, Angie. Wow. I can definitely attest to that, Angie. I am a school teacher, as I mentioned earlier, and you know that this has been a very difficult flu season, and we at our school have 18-month-olds in our preschool all the way up through 12th grade, and I teach homeroom 5th and 6th. I also teach band 3rd grade through 12th grade, so I'm around a lot of the children, and I'm the only teacher, and my daughter is the only student who have not been I haven't been ill at all. My daughter had a little cold, but it wasn't that serious. So and they say, oh, don't touch me. I'm sick. I says, don't worry, I'm immune. And they look at me like, what? You're not immune. But part of that is I think it, and I believe it, and I know I'm doing the things I need to do. It doesn't mean that I don't wash my hands. I do. I wash them extra, and I'm extra. I'm aware of the time of year, so I do take those precautions. But I do believe it is because of the inner prime that I have been able to get through most of what people call flu season pretty unscathed. Hasn't really touched us, my daughter, my husband, myself, in my home. And my oldest daughter, I have a 10-year-old, I also have a 30-year-old daughter. There's a 20-year gap between my children. And my oldest daughter just had my first grandbaby, yay. And she's 8 months old now, and they've all been sick. And I said, India, are you using the inner prime? Well, it's in my cabinet. I said, India, has mommy been sick? Well, no. So, I'm trying to, I said, use the inner prime, use it daily, especially during this time of year. You work in the medical field, you have a newborn, you need to use the inner prime. I can promise you that it is going to bless you in more ways than we could even begin to tell. It just does something, well, it does some of the same things for all of us, but it also does something different for each of us. So it's almost as though it knows what your body needs, and it goes in and it starts to work on that issue. I just don't know how to explain it other than God has blessed this product in ways that I can't even begin to tell you. But when you hear from our founder later today, you're going to hear about just, this journey, this IMPaX World journey, the I Am Thrive, the ENA, just has been phenomenal. And God has been a part of it every step of the way. And we don't apologize for that. So we give God credit for that because we want him to continue to bless this company. And, through tough times, he has blessed this company. And I know I'm thankful. Will we have time for one more? Does anyone else would like to share what these products, a Delta E testimony maybe? I see Justin. Come on up. Don't be shy. Come on up.
Hi, I'm Charisse, and I've been on the Enterprise for over 20 years. My husband and I, when I first was introduced to Enterprise, our immune systems were really bad. We both had respiratory issues since children, and we'd get bronchitis several times a year and other things that would go around. And we started taking this, and the first person to notice was my dentist. And when your gums are good and strong, it reflects what's going on inside. And I didn't even mention to him I was doing anything different. The greens back then for the Enterprime was really the first green drink. It's hard to imagine today's market and where we're at, but there were other green drinks on the market at the time. The other is the Delta E that came out next, and I'm ADHD. I'm organized, thank goodness, in that category. But so I usually normally have a lot of energy, but it just allows me to focus real well. And I know for me, when I was going back and forth to Reading a lot when my parents were in the hospital there, and just up during the night. At the hospital and just under a lot of stress, and I still need to get back home and take care of things. And I remember numerous times, like, how am I going to drive? It's mid-afternoon when you're really on a low, and I would mix me up a Delta E, and next thing you know, I'm like yay, I'm home. It just was a nice, smooth drive, and I've done that back and forth to Scottsdale and different times driving, and it just really kicks in a nice, calm energy. Lastly, the water. I am so thankful to be able to get good, clean water. My mom was diagnosed with cancer about 5 years ago. First, Greg had just come out with these just prior to that, and that was the first thing. I had my granddaughter drive the machine up to Reading, and we hooked it up right there where we were staying in the hotel. What was it, like an area for families to be able to stay there, and we were able to connect it, thank goodness, right there. I have a foster son that has, he's going to be 19 next Sunday, and I'm going to be 59 next Saturday. And it ended up, he has leukemia, and he's in the rare category of not responding to traditional care, just really bad. He's had blood clots in his legs all the way down to his ankles, and he's become, which it does happen, type 1 diabetic from pregnancy, steroid-induced. And he spent 2016, or I should say we did, down at UCD. And I brought the water in every day, and that's what he drank. And he just refused to drink anything else. He loves this water. Out of all his tools in his belt, this is the one that he has his go-to to. He just, of course, he's real thirsty right now. His blood sugars are between 300 and 500 at any given day. So he is ripping through the water, but he always has, and it has been a go-to, and it's been something, you know, anytime we go to the restaurant or wherever we're at, we bring the water, and it's just good, clean, source spring water, and ionized, of course, but I'm saying just to have the cleanness and refreshing, to eliminate those toxins that are so abundant, particularly in David, it's just been a tremendous blessing. So, and with the leasing that they have now, I'm about ready to put one on my counter. So I will miss my workouts with the 3 gallons, but a couple of those each time. But I'm so thankful for this company. And we've used the ENA for my mom and for myself, and all of these are just fantastic tools, and they were all just given in a time of need, and you'll hear about that later.
And that's just a small smattering of the testimonies that, I mean, we could just go on and on and on about what these products have done. And I finally got my machine because my husband had been diagnosed with cancer, and there was a lot going on with him. And so when I got that tax return, first thing I did was say, hey, we're getting a machine, and that was in 2011, and he's doing awesome right now, just doing fantastic. And I'm thankful to Greg for, he's the founder of IMPaX, for bringing the Ion Thrive ionizing machine to IMPaX, because it has blessed our lives. So we are going to do another drawing, and this is going to be for a bottle of Interprime. You've heard a lot about it now. That was wonderful green drink, which I promise you're going to get a chance to taste. Now the thing is when we serve it to you, it may not be green in color, especially if are we putting berries in it when we make the smoothies later?
Yes, well, we're going to be putting pineapple.
Pineapple?
And bananas.
And bananas. So it might be green. So the color is green, and a lot of people, my nephew, he couldn't get past the color, so we have to mask it by putting in berries, because then it turns purple and all of that. But, so if someone could hand me the prize right there. It's in the basket of the bottle of Interprime. Thank you, Justin. We're recording live, so I want to stay live. So, it has a couple of packets of Delta E, and well, see, this is a double blessing. Now this goes to you if the price is right. If you can, no, I'm just kidding. So, do you want what's behind door number 1 or door number 2? So, but this goes to the person who registered first for today's event. And she beats us all. I do try. She gets there every time. I don't know how she must have a ding on her computer. I love her to death. Come on up here, Leslie. Come get this. Give her a hand, everyone. Congratulations. Again, more precious than gold. So what we would like to do right now is take a quick break for about 10 minutes and then come back and have a seat, and you are going to be in for the treat of your life. We're going to be bringing up Dr. Arlene Taylor, brain function specialist, and I promise you are going to be so glad you came today. So let's take a 10-minute break, and we'll come back in and hear from Dr. Taylor.